to save men. The plan of salvation assures us He's coming back again. Are you ready for Jesus to come? Are you faithful in all that you do? Have you fought a good fight? Have you stood for the right? Have others seen Jesus in you? Are you ready to stand in your place? Are you ready to look in His face? Can you look up and say, "This is my Lord"? Are you ready for Jesus to come? Don't cling to the world and its treasure. This earth will soon pass away. Oh, give Him your love without measure. He's calling you today. Are you ready for Jesus to come? Are you faithful in all that you do? Have you fought a good fight? Have you stood for the right? Have others seen Jesus in you? Are you ready to stand in your place? Are you ready to look in His face? Can you look up and say, "This is my Lord"? Are you ready for Jesus to come? Oh, a street artist. I love street artists. What do you do?
I paint your portrait, monsieur.
Portrait. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, okay. Here, let me get a chair. Okay. How's this?
It's perfect.
I don't even care how much it's going to cost. I just have a feeling you're going to do a great job.
You're very, very lucky, monsieur. I am an excellent painter. I will paint your unique essence.
Unique essence. That's a rare thing indeed. I love getting my portrait done. You know, last time I did this was with the Queen. We had our portraits taken side by side. And it's so much better because nobody can photobomb a portrait. Yeah. And when I was climbing in the Himalayas, Don't take a camera, the lenses fog up. I took an artist, painted my picture on the top of Mount Everest. Yeah.
It was a very interesting life, monsieur.
Yeah. I'm from America. I'm new to your country, but I really enjoy taking in the culture. My arms were plenty tired after swimming in the ocean. I had to buy all new clothes when I got here because I wasn't gonna, tow suitcases when I was swimming the Atlantic Ocean. But I need a little bit of exercise. You can't keep towing 160 or 70 pound frame like this without doing some exercise. Yeah. Well, I do like to do interesting things. Race motorcycles, 25cc class. Some sport fishing. I use spider's web mostly. Don't land very big ones. Probably nothing over 50 pounds.
With a spider's web?
With the spider's web. I don't even use a pole. I just tie it onto the end of my finger.
Almost done, monsieur. Almost done.
Almost done? Good, good. Have you
It's a
about
masterpiece.
a masterpiece?
Yes.
You have captured my essence?
Yes, completely.
Really?
It is you.
It is me?
Pretty clever. All right, so I guess Manny Larson with Scrapbook Pages. Manny, you're up next. Taking a bow. That was a good one. All right, the next one just says Rockwell Clan. Now that could be a pretty big group. I'm not sure. So Rockwell Clan, we get another skit. So let's see what you got.
There's actually
Two?
it's a clan.
A clan.
There you are. What are you doing?
What?
I said, what are you doing with that sign?
What?
The sign, what does it say?
Oh, a young gentleman was standing there waving it around like this, and he asked me to hold it for him while he took a break. And I didn't really understand what it said, so I wrote this on it.
Well, it's advertising pizza.
What?
Pizza. It says, eat pizza.
I don't think so. I'm a vegetarian. What?
You said you are a vegetarian.
What?
You don't eat any meat.
No, I would never eat any meat.
Not all pizza has meat on it.
What?
Pizza. You can eat vegetarian pizza.
I can? Where?
Never mind.
What?
I said never mind. And where did you get that hat?
What?
The hat.
What?
The hat.
Oh yeah, my daughter-in-law gave this to me. But I'm not much of a baseball fan, no.
It is a football hat.
What?
A football hat. The Seattle Seahawks.
What?
Football. You know the Seahawks are playing in the Super Bowl.
What?
The Super Bowl.
Oh yes, I like soup very much.
Super Bowl. They're playing in the Super Bowl.
What else would you eat soup in besides a bowl? Are you inviting me to your house for some soup?
Yes, dear.
I really like soup, especially in a big bowl. Super bowl.
Okay, it's time for you to put this sign away and come home now.
What?
I said come with me.
Are we gonna get some soup? What kind of soup are we gonna have?
What kind of soup? How about split pea soup?
What?
Pea.
No, I don't have to go. I'm
No, pea soup.
What?
I said, would you like some pea soup?
Oh, you're kidding, right? That's gross. I can't believe they make soup out of that.
Well, what kind
Besides, I told you I was vegetarian.
of soup would you like?
Well, I like all kinds of soup. As long as it's in a big bowl. A super big bowl.
Come on, dear, let's go home then. I'll make you a Super Bowl of soup, just like you like it.
Hey, you should meet my wife. She makes really good soup too. And she makes the best sandwiches. And she's very nice. Really nice. I think you'd like her. Have you ever heard of a place called International House of Soup? And there's another place, it's called Baskin and Robbins, 31 soup flavors. They have 31 flavors of soup. Think of it: potato soup, tomato soup, onion soup, linguine soup, veggie soup, rice chick soup, asparagus soup, broccoli soup, and that red soup with the beets that Ella makes.
Come on, dear. We're almost home. The grandchildren are waiting for you.
Hey, you guys want some pea soup?
Grandpa, you have a banana in your ear.
What?
Grandpa, you got a banana in your ear.
What did she say?
Grandpa, you got a banana in your ear.
guys are gonna have to speak up. I can't hear you hardly at all. I got a banana in my ear.
I'm not going to do that. So, Emery, did you write the script yourself?
I did.
The other talent. All right, so next we've got Emily and Katja doing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. A lot better than any noise I would make on that. All right, it looks like next we have Jonathan and Susan Kim with some jokes for us.
So I'm putting my husband up to this. And because my son and daughter will do something at the end, we have to be a good example and do something too. So this is our talent.
Oh, no, this is what people without talent do.
Okay, so the first joke. A boy asks his father, "Dad, are bugs good to eat?" "That's disgusting. Don't talk about such things like that over dinner," the dad replies. After dinner, the father asks, "Now, son, what did you want to ask me?" "Oh, nothing," the boy says. "There was a bug in your soup, but now it's gone."
A woman and her baby take the bus one day. As they get on the bus driver looks at the woman and then looks at the baby and says, "Wow, what an ugly baby." While others waiting to get up to get on the bus, the woman proceeds onto the bus and finds a seat next to an elderly gentleman. He says to her, "You look upset. Is there something wrong?" She says to him, "I am upset. The bus driver just insulted me. The elderly man then tells her, that's not right. He's a public servant and should be held accountable for such bad actions. If I were you, I would go up and get his badge number so he can report this to his superiors. The woman says, I think you're right. I will get his badge number. The elderly gentleman then says to her, it's good that you are standing up for yourself. Here, let me hold your monkey while you get his badge number.
So, two hunters are out in the woods when one of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are glazed. The other guy whips out his phone and calls emergency services. He gasps, my friend is dead! What can I do? The operator says, calm down, I can help. First, let's make sure he's dead. There's a silence. Then a gunshot is heard. Back on the phone, the guy says, okay, now what?
A man is walking along the beach and finds a lamp buried beneath the sand. It's dirty, so he rubs it to clean it off. And to his surprise, a genie appears. The genie says, for finding my lamp, I will grant you 3 wishes, but there is a catch. Whatever you wish for, your ex-wife will get double. The man isn't thrilled about his hated ex-wife getting anything, but he excitedly makes his first wish anyway. I wish I had $1 billion. Briefcases full of money appear before the man. The genie says, done. Your ex-wife now has $2 billion. The man curses, but continues with his wishes. I wish I had a huge mansion. A gargantuan mansion appears along the beach, and 2 more appear next to it. The genie says, done. The one on the left is yours, the other 2 belong to your ex-wife. The man thinks for a moment, and then makes his final wish. I wish you would beat me half to death.
Sally walked into a dentist's office to make an appointment. How much do you charge to pull out a tooth? She asked. It's about $130, was the prompt reply. $130, gasped Sally. That's ridiculous. There must be a way for you to go cheaper. Well, said the dentist thoughtfully, I suppose if we don't numb it, we can knock off $30. Only 30? Countered Sally. That's still $100. You gotta make it cheaper. Well, said the dentist after a long pause, I suppose if we take it out with a wrench, we can knock out another 50. Perfect, said Sally happily. I would like to make an appointment for next Tuesday for my husband, Jack.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cow say.
Cow say who?
No, silly. Cow say moo.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I'll say.
I'll say who?
Yep.
Sorry. Knock, knock.
I think I should start this.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dewey.
Dewey who?
Do we have to keep saying these jokes?
Now our cheeks are stretched. All right, so Karen Larson, you're next with Parade of the Wooden Soldiers. do a little parade myself, listening to it. So, Maureen Hard, next we have a medley of some sort. So, Maureen.
Whatever that is.
Medley. Yeah.
There's a baton.
It's coming. Okay, how many of you are right-handed? Most of you. Okay. Am I right-handed? No. No. How many are left-handed?
Now's the time. Come to the party.
Okay, we got that done. How many are backhanded? Wow. How many are two-handed? Not so great over here, I'm sorry. Have you ever heard this phrase?
Come to the aid of their country.
Okay, that's enough of that. How many can ride upside down?
You have to stand on your head.
Upside down. Molly, I can do it, can't I? You can. I can do it.
Stand on her head.
And you wonder why I'm so strange now.
How many know what shorthand is?
You know that little Ruby. I know, but I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, I can write shorthand. I'm sorry, that didn't look right. In case you didn't know. Okay, now, how many can write shorthand backwards?
No, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm going to contest that. How do I know that means what it really means?
If we had a mirror, I could prove it all.
Shirley, translate.
I think we took it in college.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can write it
I'm
backwards.
pretty sure I can write shorthand too. You just don't have to ask me to translate it back.
Yeah, right.
Now it's really close.
I'm sorry, that should go that way.
Oh, yes. We saw it. No.
I already forgot what it looks like the front way, so you're good.
That's backwards shorthand, believe it or not, it is. But if you don't know frontward shorthand.
He's
But I don't lie. Do I?
Except when you sleep.
Just, oh, yeah, right. Okay, now I'm going to try and twirl the baton because somebody said they wanted to see it, so.
Are you going to make Kyle sit and watch you?
He's got
to hear the ABCs. Oh, I'm not going to do the ABCs tonight. You need to sit right here. You got to show off. Ready? There's the oats and dozy oats and little lambsy ivy, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? There's the oats and dozy oats and little lambsy ivy, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? And if the word sounds queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumble and jivey, then sing mares eat oats and dozy oats and little lambs eat ivy. Mares eat oats and dozy oats and little lambs eat ivy, a kittle eat ivy too, wouldn't you?
Well, I've heard of ambidextrous, but I don't know if they have a word for what you did with those pens. Made me feel a little less intelligent. So next we have Garrett Steffen, Manny Larson, and Ethan Larson doing another skit.
Well, actually, that's a mistake. They're doing something. We're just gonna hold up a curtain. I don't know if maybe part of it.
Okay, we have something else next. So
Sorry, that was a mistake. We were gonna do something, but yeah.
So while we set up, we need you guys to sing a song that hopefully you all know.
You just played the piano.
Because it's very relevant to what we'll be sharing with you tonight. The song is called She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. So, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be driving 6 white horses.
When she comes, she'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes.
And we'll all go out to greet her.
That was a hit. Well, you know, peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, right.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich when she comes.
That's right. Well, she's still coming around the mountain, folks.
She's not having much progress. So.
She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain.
Don't look at the blanket.
She'll be looking mighty pretty when she comes. She'll be looking mighty pretty when she comes. She'll be looking mighty pretty. She'll be looking mighty pretty. She'll be looking mighty pretty when she comes. And we'll be glad she's finally here. We'll be glad she's finally here when she comes. We'll be glad she's finally here when she comes.
Can we drop it down?
We'll be glad she's finally here. We'll be glad she's finally here. We'll be glad she's finally here when she comes.
Can we do it now? Can we do it now?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe she's come, but I think she's resting. It's a long trip coming from Badger Mountain. Go ahead and have a seat, boys.
1, 2, 3, go.
She's sound asleep. We'll see if we can wake her up in the traditional Badger Mountain way. Good morning. How are you today?
Fine.
It's good to see you. Well, you know, a lot of folks here have never been to Badger Mountain. Raise your hand if you've ever been to Badger Mountain. A few of you have been to Badger Mountain. It's a real challenging journey, and up there things are a little different. So we thought we'd give you an idea what things are like for you to actually wake up on Badger Mountain in the morning. So tell us, what are some of the things? What's the first thing you do when you wake up on Badger Mountain? Whoa, keep waking up.
Pray.
You pray. All right. It looks like you're looking for something there. What you looking for?
My Bible.
You're looking for your Bible. Beautiful.
First we have to pray.
Oh, first you need to pray, you say? All right.
Dear Father, please build my camp this day. I worship.
Wake up. All right. Welcome back. And now, what happens next?
We read our worship.
You read your worship, you say. All right.
Amen. Good.
Well, that was awful quick. Now what do you do? Now what?
And we have worship.
I think you just did.
Yes. Then
Wipe the sleep out of your eyes.
Then we have peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, peanut butter and jelly. Is that traditional fare for the morning?
Of course.
I guess you got to wake up a little bit to be able to find things. So you start with jelly, do you?
No, we need the bread first.
You need the bread. Good luck with
Pass
that.
it in here.
There you go. Looks like you found the bread. Would you like perhaps a little bit something to make it on here? There you are. Looks like traditional whole wheat bread. You eat pretty well up there on Badger Mountain?
Yeah.
Just checking out the bread there, are you? Checking it out. Looks like you got a plate. That's a good start. What's that?
We gotta get the jelly.
Jelly. Looks like you changed your mind there. Maybe start with some peanut butter. Oh, you got both. Now there is something to spread it with. I think it's over here by me. Did you notice it? Yeah, there it is. That's it. Here you go. Welcome. So Jif, you like Jif?
Of course.
Yeah,
No one eats Peter Pan.
no Peter Pan on Badger Mountain, that's for sure. A little bit of peanut butter.
No, not a little bit. A lot.
A lot of peanut butter.
Healthy.
There you are.
Time to get our jelly.
It's really hard to wake up. You know, they wake up around 3 in the morning on Badger Mountain, just so you know, that's why things are a little bit tougher.
It's killing me.
Life.
Then we gotta get our jelly.
Perhaps I'll help you just a little so we don't lose it.
A lot of jelly is good for you. Has high sugar. Doesn't make you. Forget it.
Nice healthy bite. How's that? Delicious, huh? You might want to use this paper towel here to clean up a bit. Oh, carefully balanced on top of the peanut butter.
Thank you.
Are you thirsty yet?
I'm not chipping.
Very well done. Now there is some water in your mason jar, I noticed.
That's the first we gotta brush our teeth.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
We use electric toothbrushes.
Wow, that's real city-like.
My dentist says it's healthy. It keeps your teeth nice.
Ooh, good luck with that. Now I'm awake. Ready for a morning, huh? Well, what do you want to say to all the folks before you leave? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out tonight.
Not my intermediate family, my family I came from.
I think we can drop it now. Just let go.
I think you gotta come from Badger Mountain to write stuff like that.
All right.
Let's just clean up.
Well, our next performance is going to be by Abigail and Christian, or Sujin and Taejin, depending on how you know them. Once we get everything cleaned up here.
So we're going to have a short recess. Very short recess. All right, recess is over.
Our schedule says open mic, so now for all the hidden talent that didn't dare make it on the list here, we'll open up and let anyone else, any hidden talents, anybody want to come up and share? Oh, we got one with Ruby.
This is not hidden talent, this is able to read. So if you go to school, you can read. But this is dedicated to Maureen Hardin. It's her birthday today, and she loves to make puzzles. So when she gets old, which might be quite a few years from now, this is what she may be like. So a little silver-haired lady calls her neighbor and says, "Please come over and help me. I have a killer jigsaw puzzle and I can't figure out how to get started." Her neighbor asks, "What is it supposed to be when it's finished?" The silver-haired lady says, "According to the picture on the box, it's a rooster." Her neighbor decides to go over and help her with the puzzle. She lets him in and shows him where she has the puzzle spread all over the table. He studies the pieces for a moment, then looks at the box, and then turns to her and says, "First of all, no matter what we do, we're not going to be able to assemble these pieces into anything resembling a rooster." He takes her hand and says, "Secondly, I want you to relax. Let's have a nice cup of tea." And then he said with a deep sigh, "Let's put all the cornflakes back in the box."
Hope I never get that one. Is there anyone else who would like to come and share anything up here? Open mic, karaoke, anything you want. Tyler?
Well, they were telling theirs, I thought that was pretty funny. There's this guy, and he's sitting in his home, and there's a knock on the door. So he goes over and he answers it, and it's the police. And the police says, "Sir, is your name, John Doe?" "Yes, it is." "Is your wife's name Jane Doe?" "Uh-huh." "Sir, do you have a photograph of your wife that we could see?" "Sure." And he goes and comes back and, "Yeah, this is a picture of her." And the deputies talk. "Sir, I really don't know how to tell you this, but it appears your wife has been hit by a truck." "I know, but she's got a really nice personality."
What am I supposed to say to everyone? We have quite an array of talent, don't we, in our church? Well, we're glad you could all come and enjoy. Let's close with a word of prayer, and you can stay around and chat all you'd like, but let's close with a word of prayer, shall we? Dear loving Father in heaven, thank you so much for this fun time we can spend together, laughing and playing and enjoying each other's talents and skills. And Lord, we have a lot of skills in our church and a lot of different things that we can use for you. And so, Lord, I just pray that you'd be with us as we end our evening and as we go our ways. Lord, may we continue to use these gifts for you. And in your name we pray. Amen.